Good evening, fellow Tcash merchants. It's my hope that we are all doing okay. My name is Amos. I'll be a trainer today under the Tcash Soko platform. This is the platform that is coming to help us take our biasharas digital because the future of biashara is digital. And this app, the Tcash Soko platform, is coming to help us take our biasharas digital by simply allowing us to use the digital tools that are available now in this generation, including the AI. Imagine. So that is the app that I'm going to be having this session all about. And the topic of our discussion today will be on how we can manage multiple outlets, employees, and pay their salaries. So what does that mean? Yani inamaanisha nikiwa na Tcash app naweza kuwa na shop more than one just in the same app. Like there is no limit to the number of shops you can own. So unaweza kuwa as a Kenyan, maybe you have the major shop is a salon, but besides the salon, uko na beauty shop. So you can own both of them and manage them from the same platform. As if that is not enough, imagine um, I know our businesses get to expand, or maybe you have an expanded business. What does that mean? Uko na biashara yenye ni kubwa ama you have targets of expanding your business. The expanding your business or having a big business means huwezi jifanyia kazi peke yako. So you will have to have employees. How are employees? Imagine now with the Tcash Soko platform, they can be able to sell for you. Imagine all this happening right from this app. Interconnection between your app and their apps in their phones. They can be able to sell for you in your own shop. And of course, you can be able to manage and see how they are getting to do. In addition to that, you can pay their salaries using the Tcash Soko. So it is going to be an amazing platform, or it is already an amazing platform that we need to onboard ourselves into because the advantages are more than any disadvantage that can be thought of. So welcome to today's session and let's get started. So I'm sharing my app. The side of the app that I'm sharing is the personal side. And I want us to learn how you can start a new shop. Because my hope is that we have a shop. Na kama uko na shop already, maybe you may want to set up another shop on the platform. So that is what I want us to explore together. Utash set shop yako aje. That is what I want us to explore together, get to learn, and of course, get to win with Tcash Soko. So for you to start another shop, you can't do it from the personal side. What you need to do, you need to go to the business side. So I'll switch from the personal side that I am in to the business side. Now, there is one question that was being asked by someone. How do I know that niko kwa personal side? Ukitaka kujua uko kwa personal side, na personal side iko na two things. One, the Tcash balance, which is also um, appearing on the business side, but ikona the spent today besides the Tcash balance. So ikona the amount you have spent today. So that is the difference. For the personal side, this is the side you can use to buy. So it keeps records of how much you have spent in the course of the day. Then ukiangalia hapo chini kabisa, instead of having sell, you have the scan. So hapo inakwambia that simply you're on the personal side. So ukitaka switch from the personal side to the business side, in between the profile picture icon and the notification bell icon, there is the option of business. Hapo ndio unatap. Ukitap business, then it gives you options. Like you can see, I'm not preaching what I'm not doing. I already have multiple shops. That is why unaona nikiguza business inaniletea the shops that I own. I have a record 6 shops. So you can open as many as possible. So I'll switch to one, maybe the Aura Beauty, Aura Baba and Salon. That is what I'll switch to. So it takes just a minute. You're in that shop. Exactly, here I am in that shop. So nikifika kwa shop utaona inaniletea story na today's performance. So that is why that is how you can get to know that I'm not in the personal side, I'm in the business side of the app. Here in the business side, for you to add a business, kuongeza biashara yako, then you just need to tap the business logo icon. Remember something that I've talked about before in the course of the week. This app is a very powerful app and a very powerful tool. Before, for you to have a business logo, you had to pay for designers to do it. Now, this app is coming to help us because hii kukuwa na the business logo inatengenezwa na AI. So, and it is cost free. You pay nothing and you get a business logo. So, ukiguza hiyo business logo icon, it opens this screen for you. Ikiopen hii screen for you inakuonyesha the name of the shop, that is now your shop. The option of switching to personal profile, which we are not going to do. Hapo chini nakupea the option of switching between businesses, then kuna option ya business info, kuna option ya employees, kuna option ya salaries, and then hapo mwisho kabisa there is the option of add a business. And that is what I want us to start with. Of course, you're going to come back to employees and salaries, but I just want us to start with add a business. So nitaongeza biashara aje? Utakuja hapo mwisho kabisa, before the logout there is add a business. Nikiguza hiyo add a business, then it opens this for me. It just tells me if I want to add a business, I tap the add business on my bottom right hand side. And because that is exactly what I want to do, nitaguza hii the blue icon yenye iko na add business. Nikiiguza, then it opens business info for me. For me to add a business, lazima nijue which type of a business am I adding. Ni biashara gani naongeza, like maybe nataka kuanzisha shop ya manguo, maybe I want to start selling say shoes and so on. So I must know the type of business yenye nataka kuadd. So what is the type of your hustle? That is what I need to answer. So I will just tap on select. The reason as to why tunaulizwa the type of hustle ni nini, remember the AI is going to auto set the shop for us. And for it to auto set the shop for us, lazima tukue tumeipea credible information that it can use ikirifer online, ijue the kind of services and the kind of products that the business is supposed to sell. So nitakuja hapa nitafute the kind of shop I want to start. I want to start a shoes shop, duka ya viatu. So nitakuja hapa nitafute shoes shop or shoe shop. Utaona hizi ni options mingi. Unaweza kuwa unataka kuanza laundry, kiosk, kibanda, healthcare services, maybe uko na something like a clinic or maybe a chemist. Unaweza anza whichever kind of shop. So for me, I want us to start a shoe shop. So nitakuja niguze hiyo the shoe shop. So once I tap on it, then niguze next. Nikuja hapa, what is the name of my business? So lazima biashara yangu ikuwe na jina. Ndio AI nikipea jina ya biashara itaniundia a logo in relation to the name yenye niliipatia. So I want to give it the name that I like giving my business, the Aura shoe. So that is the name that I've given my business, the Aura shoe. So hivyo ndio itakuwa inajiita. Then that is done. Then what is the location? Lazima hii biashara yangu ikuwe na location. Why is the location important? Location ni important kwa sababu this is the location yenye customer wakipata shop online watakuwa wanafuata, inawaleta mpaka penye nauzia hizo viatu. So I must set the location. The importance of doing this ni ati customer anaweza access profile yangu online na akuje mpaka kwa shop without me giving him or her directions. So ajilete tu vizuri na afike kwa shop. So I'll type the location there. The location of this business, I want it to be, I've used Nairobi so much, so I want to change to Nakuru. Nakuru, Kenya. So utaona it brings me Nakuru, Kenya, of course Nakuru County, Kenya. So then I tap on it. Niki tap on this, inaniletea map. Ikiniletea map, then hii icon ya black yenye iko na blue dot at the middle ndio nafaa nipeleke to the very exact position penye biashara yangu iko. So I'm not so conversant with Nakuru, but itaipeleka to Shabab. There is this place called Shabab. Hapo ndo nitaipeleka. So unaona, the more I expand the map na I move towards the Shabab place that I want my shop to be located. So nataka ikue hapa kwa roundabout. So I'll just expand it and move it around. Nataka ikue near the roundabout hapo, at the exact place where you can see it. So how do you navigate through the map? Like ukimovisha map, the icon still remains at the center of your phone. So sio icon ina move, ni map ndio ina move. Unaweza expand map ama we compress. So for example, niki expand map, unaona like inanionyesha the exact location or the exact spot penye nataka biashara yangu iko ama penye najua biashara yangu iko. Remember, this map has location to your exact building, like exact building. So depending on the roads zenye ziko hapo, the importance of setting this correct ni ati usipo set correct, customer atakuja atapotea. Akipotea, you will have lost money, you will have lost business. So once I set the location, then taguza next. Nikiguza next, then after I have added this information, then taguza next. Once I touch the next, the AI now starts working. It starts setting my shop. And this is the amazing thing. Imagine this thing just sets it in the fewest minutes possible. Like you can see, my setup is now complete. So that means I can now start selling using this shop because the setup is already complete. So let us see what the AI has done. So I'll just tap on done there. And of course, you can see that now I'm in this brand new shop called the Aura Shoe. So I just want to move to, and the beauty of it, imagine the biashara already has a business logo, which is something good. What is the advantage of having a business logo? Like people can see your business as a professional business. Watu wataona wewe ni msee professional mpaka uko na logo. So that is the advantage of having this. Now that this shop is now set, nataka tuende kwa inventory tuone what are the kind of shoes, what are the kind of things zenye imeniekea nafaa kuwa nauza if I own a shoe shop. Remember, this is all AI, and AI is the future. So and that is why we must involve this platform in our biasharas for us to exploit the advantages of the AI. So ukikuja kwa this new shop, hello Amos, you're the owner of the Aura show. The Tcash balance shows the number of lottery tickets zinajionyesha hapo, there are only 5. The performance today is not good. The number of transactions, not good, because this is a brand new shop. So therefore, haina transaction, haina customer. I just opened it a few minutes ago. Then hapo kwa upcoming bookings, tunaona ni 0 because definitely it's just a new shop. Nataka tukuja hapa chini kabisa, twende kwa option ya business at the bottom right hand side. So nikiguza business hapo, then I have the option of going to the inventory, then services, customers, and bookings. So nataka exploit the option of the inventory. So that is the option that I want to exploit. So nikiguza inventory, itaniletea the kind of shoes zenye imeona other shoe shops are selling online. So this is AI which has done investigation, ikaona uko online viatu zinauzwa zinakaa hivi, so ikaniwekea hizo viatu kwa shop yangu. So now here, remember the very first session that we did on Monday, the session was on fix your shop. So we fixed this shop, tukachange the prices, tukaongezea vitu hazikukuwa, na pia tukadelete vitu zenye maybe ziko hapa kwa app but we don't offer. Remember, this information is not usually accurate because AI will sometimes miss a few things here and there based on maybe the location of your business. Tuseme venye unauza viatu Nakuru sio the same way utauza viatu Nairobi. based on geographical location and so on. So unaweza ona kama for example the women's boots zinatoka 1900. This is according to AI, the investigation it has done online. So it is up to me to now look at how much am I going to be selling this shoe if after all niko nayo. So tuseme mi naweza taka kuchange, so then you tap on that shoe, nataka kuchange hii price iache kukua 1999 ikuwe for example 1500. So that is how you just change. Ukichange the price una save. Ukisave, then this information auto updates. Another thing that you need to confirm and check ni the number 100 that is there. Unaona kwa hiyo picha ya kiatu kuna hiyo 100 yenye inajionyesha hapo. Hiyo 100 ni the number of pieces zenye ziko kwa shop. So sometimes maybe for a new startup, maybe hauna 100 pieces. Naweza kuwa naanza na 20 pieces. So I need to remove this number and change it from being 100 to being something like 20 pieces. So for me to do so, nitaguza hiyo kiatu, then nikuje below the price yenye tu tumechange sahi, nikuje kwa quantity. Quantity ni 100. So nikiguza hiyo quantity ya 100 itaniletea this option ni reduce, because inanionyesha ziko 100 na mimi niko na 20 pieces, so nita reduce 80. So nitaweka 80 and then say reduce instead of add, niseme reduce. So nikireduce tabaki 20 na ni save. Nikisave hiyo information inaji auto update hapa kwa inventory. What is the advantage of doing this? The advantage of doing this ni ati uki-edit hii information vizuri, you now stand high chances of benefiting from this platform by virtue of the fact that customers hata wakikuja watakuwa wanakuja wakiona kitu iko online, wakikuja kwa shop watakuwa wanapata ukweli, yes, that thing is there. The disadvantage usipo update ni ati customer anaweza kuja akidhani hii boot utamuuzia 1900 apate maybe unamuuzia something like 2500 or something. So it is very important that once you set up this new shop, ukuje kwa inventory na change the details. Kama shop yenye ume set up ni a services kind of shop, it is very important that you go to the services and change the prices there. We did a whole new session on this, on Fix Your Shop. The session is still there on YouTube. You can watch it and get to learn more on how to edit your inventory. So that is how you can be able to set up a shop. So now you have set up a shop. Of course, uki set up a new startup, maybe umeanza tu biashara ingine and you will not be now working there. Maybe it's somebody else who will be working there. Yeah. So for this new startup, I want us to add an employee. Kuadd an employee inamaanisha like nataka to add mtu mwenye atakuwa na work kwa hiyo shop. Okay, so that is what I just want us to do quickly. So ntarudi hapo home. Nikirudi home, niende pale kwa business logo icon. Kwa hii the beautiful logo of the Aura shoe. So nikiguza hiyo beautiful logo, then it opens this profile for me. Just below business info, ukisoma hapo, there is the Aura shoe, switch the business profiles. I don't want to switch, but I just want to come to employees. Hapo kwa employees, nikiguza employees inaniambia add an employee. Why is it telling me to add? Because hakuna mtu nime add. Uta add employee mgani? Employee mwenye una add lazima akuwe anafanya job kwa shop yako, na juu anafanya job kwa shop yako lazima pia akuwe na Tcash Soko app. Juu hiyo app ndio atakuwa anatumia kumanage your shop na kufanya transactions for your shop or on behalf of your shop. So it is very important that we understand that the kind of employees we are adding ni employee mwenye anafanya kazi kwa shop yako. This employee has some limitations online. There is something called geofencing. Geofencing inamaanisha nini? Inamaanisha like huyu employee haizi work akiwa at everywhere, atawaka akiwa within 50 meters from the shop. So huyu employee utakuwa unajua akiingia job ama kama hajaingia job. So it is very important that you understand this even as we are adding an employee. So nikiguza hapa next, itaniletea option of adding the phone number. Of course, employee mwenye una add lazima ukuwa unajua phone number yake. So because the phone number is going to be very important in this case, because it is what now the platform will use to identify now this person. So utaweka phone number ya employee mwenye unataka kuadd, then uguze next. Ukiguza next, inaniambia that this user is not found. Why is it telling me that this user is not found? The reason as to why it's giving me that option that the user is not found ni juu nimeweka namba yenye maybe the user haja register nayo Tcash. So you must get the correct number yenye a user has registered Tcash using. So allow me to just go to my profile and get their number, get the number of the user I want to add as an employee in my shop. So I'm headed to my contacts, nichukue the number of a user mwenye nataka add as an employee in my shop. So copied already. So, and because it's copied, now I can just come back here. So nikikuja hapa sasa, I have the number already with me. So because I have the number already with me, then takuja nirudi hapa tu kwa nini? Kwa shop. Nirudie hiyo process because I've copied now the correct number. The number I was putting was not the number they have registered their Tcash using. So nitakuja hapa kwa just below business info, employees, then add an employee, I press on next. Then I put the phone number. Once I put the phone number, naguza next, then it brings me the name of the user, then I confirm. So then huyu user mimi ndio ndampea the level of access. So there are 3 levels of access. There is the manager, the trusted assistant, and the assistant. So who is a manager? A manager ni mtu ana access vitu zote apart from haezi ona employees ama haezi access employees, haezi access salaries na haezi view wallet information. Wallet information ni pesa yenye uko nayo, so haezi view. Then there is the trusted assistant. Trusted assistant na yeye ni a lower level than the manager. So huyu mtu haezi manage business info, haezi view sales insights. So haezi jua vitu mingi kuhusu biashara yako. Then there is an assistant. An assistant ni ule mtu wa chini kabisa, ni mtu trust kabisa. Like ni mtu umeemploy, yes, but you don't trust them so much. So therefore, huyo amewekewa restrictions mingi, haezi manage inventory, haezi manage services, haezi view hata customers wa biashara yako, so wako na access na restrictions mingi. So it's up to you to know, I'm adding this person as who, because nikiweka huyo employee as a manager, nampea control over a number of things, including the inventory, the customers, the services, and so on. So I want to add her as a manager in my shop. So then I will just save. I'll just press on save. And then you can see that OTP has been shared. So what happens ni, once nataka kuadd huyo mtu lazima naye accept kuwa an employee kwa shop yangu. So anatumiwa OTP. Akitumiwa OTP ana verify. Akiverify na mimi nitatumiwa OTP yangu. Nikitumiwa OTP yangu, then I have to verify. Nikiverify ya kwamba now we have entered into that mutual agreement that she will be selling for my shop, then she automatically becomes an employee in my shop. And that is how you can be able to add an employee. So now we head into the third section of our session. This third section is on how will you be paying salaries to these employees. So unaweza walipa using the Tcash Soko platform, which I would advise we do. Kwa nini? Because when you pay them using the Tcash Soko platform, it is going to be cost free. And by the way, I can see that she has already accepted the invite to work at Aura Show. So I want to view this. So nita tap the invitation and you can see, okay, only this time. So I enter the OTP code. This is for my shop. Something interesting. I didn't even know she was online, but ameona OTP imekuja kwa simu yake na ame-accept kuwa an employee in my shop. So I will have to enter the OTP now yenye nimetumiwa to agree now that nimemweka as an employee. Hii OTP inatumwa kwa messages. So utakuja tu kwa messages and then utaona it's the first thing that comes. And the OTP is 9485. So 9485. So nitaweka hiyo 9485. Ikikuja I verify. Once I verify, then you can see that the employee has already been added. So nikiguza employees, then nitakuwa naona that she's appearing there as an employee in my shop. So to pay this person, nitamlipa tu via the Tcash wallet. So how do I do that? Nitaguza ile business logo icon, then nikuje below the employees now, there is the option of salaries. And this is where you get to pay people from. The advantage of paying them using the platform, remember you're making money now using the platform. You would want to save on the transaction cost and so on. Ukitumia mtu pesa na Tcash itakuwa free, like utamripa for free, you're not charged. So there's no need of even giving them cash. The other advantage is you have reference that you have paid that person. So hizi sema ati hukumlipa, because of course utakuwa unabaki na receipt yako ya kuonyesha transaction that I really paid this person for the services that they offered. So I want us to view the salaries and see how it will be operating. So nikiguza salaries, then inanionyesha the employee. This is the employee that we added, Diana. So I'll just press on pay. Nikiguza pay, then I enter the amount yenye nataka kumlipa. Based on my Tcash balance, because my Tcash balance is not that much, so I can't put a huge figure. But of course, the salaries are what you agree on with your employee. So I'll just put a small figure of 10 shillings for the services. And then, but this rate is going to be higher than 10 shillings. Of course, definitely. I'm doing this just for demonstration purposes. Then I press on next. Nikiguza next, then the app is asking me, are you sure that you want to pay 10 shillings to Diana? Then I'll just press on pay. And then I have to enter the PIN code. So I enter my PIN, my Tcash PIN, and then verify. So once I verify, then the process, the payment is processed and the salary is automatically paid. So this payout is complete. You can view it anytime in your transaction list. So you can already see that it is very easy to pay that person. Like very easy. So unaweza kuwa maybe unamlipa daily depending on your agreement, ama unalipa employees wako on a monthly basis depending on agreement, or maybe unawalipa every week depending on the agreement that you have with them. And that is how simple life is being made by the Tcash Soko app. This amazing platform is coming to just unlock the potential in our businesses. Why? Imagine now, in just one app, you can own more than one shop. And how do you switch now between the shops? Because tulitengeneza hii shop, but we have not switched between the shops. How do you switch between the shops? Kuswitch between the shops, utakuja tu pale kwa owner, tenye imeandikwa owner Aura Shoe. Nikiguza hapo kwa Aura Shoe, then it brings all the shops zenye niko nazo. So I can switch from that Aura Shoe to Aura Baba and Salon, and nitaguza to the Aura Baba and Salon and then press on switch. The switching just takes a second and you are in the other shop. You can control your multiple businesses all in one app. You can go for holidays and observe whether your employees are working all on one app, the Tcash Soko app. And this app is an amazing platform that is changing our biasharas and changing the way that we have been doing business. We have done so many sessions in the course of the week. And this being the last day of the week, of course, we are making the last three sessions of the week. Kindly take your time, go through the sessions that we have done in the course of the week because they already posted on YouTube to get to learn more about how you can benefit maximally with the Tcash Soko platform. This brings us to the end of our session. In case you have any question on how you can add another shop, how you can add employees, and how you can pay them salaries, kindly feel free to reach to me via the comment section. I'll be responding to your questions promptly. Have a great day. Let us make our biashara digital with the Tcash Soko platform. Thank you and have an amazing evening.